Welcome to another segment of our podcast. I'm your host, Sarah Wamboy. Today we explore a story that many in our city know too well, the dream of the big city and the dark turn it takes. We are joined by Joel and Brian. Joel, kindly take us back to the day you left the village.
Thank you, Sarah, for hosting me. I remember very clearly when I left the village. I left with nothing, but with one old torn bag with a heart full of hope. You see, in the village, we see the city as a place of gold. So I thought in 2 months, I'll be able to send you money home to build my parents' house.
But how was the reality? Was it different? Let's talk about the situation, how it was in the big city.
I tell you, it was tough and brutal, I can say so. Because I applied for every job I could, be it construction, cleaning, even security. But all doors, they were shut. So after I had spent all the little savings that I had, I found myself in a crowded, informal settlement, sleeping on corridors on a thin mat that I had collected on the street.
So you used to live in the ghetto.
Yes,
You also live in the ghetto. And that's where the pressure all started, right? Remembering now that you have to send money back home to the village. People are relying on you.
um, when you have nothing, then you begin to struggle in the place and you see the reality. The thoughts that you had, now it has turned to be something else. Now the reality has come. So at that time, you see, I needed money for the next fixed because I had nothing at the time. So I joined a group of people who spent their days in haze. And also in that place, we had our leaders who were leading us in many things. So I'm telling you, at that time, I had begun using the drugs because if you have not eaten for 2 days or even more sometimes, and someone offers you a piece or a puff, we call it, just to forget your hunger, I'm telling you, you are bound to take it. So that's how I began to use drugs.
But soon it became your whole life.
For sure, it became a whole life because it just began as a way of numbing the rejection from lack of jobs. So with the time, it became a lifestyle. That's how it became.
But since the day you left the village, you had a desire for success. But it got twisted. How did you go from a use of drugs to a peddler?
You see, as I've told you, we had our leaders. So the gang leader saw that I was desperate for money, needing every money for the next fixed. So he took advantage of it and he began to give me small packages to deliver. So that's how I began to deliver small packages of drugs. And with the time, yes, they are our customers that we have, and you are just sent. You're told, go to this person, go to that person, and then that's it. Now, in the long run, you find that you have become an expert since you are exporting.
Brian, drugs is an area of, you know, do you use drugs yourself, or have you encountered yourself in a situation?
I remember, I can relate to this story. It is quite painful, right? Because you don't even know what tomorrow lies for you. So I quite understand.
Okay. So Joel, since you said you needed money for the next fix, the next meal, so you had to become a peddler of drugs yourself. So that's where the turning point of that struggle started. So did the gang leader, how did he take it?
Okay. When you say about the turning point, you see, now I am used to it. That has become a lifestyle. So I was constantly looking off my shoulder for the police because, you know, these things, they're not legal. So you must hide yourself. Yes, so ilikuwa ni kama ni kiguu ni ponye every time I see the police, so I have to run after. Yes, but the real war, it was within me. That situation was really cheering me up.
So you were selling the same poison that destroys kids?
In fact, sometimes I will look on a broken mirror, but I couldn't recognize the person that I had become. I had become a criminal, drug dealer. Sometimes you have to steal to survive. I'm really... At that time, I was losing my soul. Exactly.
Did you have any aim to quit drugs or to quit the business, or something you are looking to do for the long run?
Many times. Many times I tried to quit, but the gang leader and fellow friends, they could not allow me to leave the place. And in fact, even the drugs themselves, they couldn't allow me to think. You cannot think at that time.
You became a prisoner of your own life.
That's the thing. I was just like a prison within my heart.
So what's the moment of change? How did your life go on from there?
I remember one day I was running away from a police patrol. So I remember that I had a piece of cannabis in my pocket. So I thought that I could find a piece of paper to wrap it so that I can hide it in my... Sometimes we will hide those things here. So just right there was a bright yellow flyer. So I thought this is the thing that I can use. So I grabbed it very fast to hide my cannabis. But something interesting caught my eye in that flyer. It was written, IYF, change your mind, change your life. So that really got my attention. So I said, this is the thing, and I began to think more about that place.
So it was in a moment of decision. So how did you decide to go for the free program? Was it a free weekend program or?
According to that time, I saw that it was a free weekend academy. So I thought that I could change my mind, because the time that I left the village, I came with a desire to prosper. But the life that I had at that time, it was not really what I desired. So I thought I could go to IYF and begin to see what it's all about, changing your mindset, all that.
So what made you actually go to the program?
Okay, I had desired to change my life, so I took a decision to go to the IYF. I'm telling you, I went to IYF just looking like a wreck. Nilikuwa nimechapa mbaya sana. My friend, it's not a joke. So, but the good thing, when I came to the IYF, they did not judge me, but they taught me mind education, which deals with the heart. So it's like they're teaching you how to navigate the world inside the heart before conquering the world outside. Okay, there's little payment for registration and then for graduation, but it's almost like free.
So you didn't get any lecture from them, you just got the results?
They didn't discriminate me, but
so,
they taught me everything.
Yeah.
And especially the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. Because I was told that I am no longer a sinner, but I am saved and fully justified.
The IYF program, what course did you take on?
Okay, I did mobile repair. So because I thought it was a course that I could do it anywhere. It's a skill that I could do anywhere. So I did it and I completed the course.
Most importantly, your character changed. Right now that you said you took the mindset.
My character changed completely. The mindset changed. In fact, I can remember there are three pillars of mind education. That is, you must develop a strong thinking, that is deep contemplation. also develop a strong heart, and also there's something called cohesion through exchange. That is what I grabbed. So my character changed because of that.
So I'm so happy that you learned how to self-control and how to resist the itch of drugs, Joel. So where are you now in life?
Okay, where I am right now, I can say I'm grateful because I have my own kiosk where I repair mobiles, but not only repairing mobiles, but also I've become an expert of repairing the broken hearts through mind education. Yes, whoever comes there with phone and is heartbroken, I speak to them. And I have seen there are some that they have also gone to IYF to see what is happening there. It's really nice.
Change from religion or attitude.
Yes, because I thought it is not a knowledge that I can only keep for myself, but I thought also it is a good thing that I can also tell others to go and also change.
Especially the kids that are struggling back there in the ghettos.
Yes, yes.
So right now, do you have a business of your own, or are you self-employed?
I am self-employed. I am using the skills that I learned there, and life is moving smoothly here and there, and it is good, I can say so far. Yeah.
So you're finally the man that your parents hoped for.
There are so many people who are depending on me, not only my parents, but there are other people who are looking onto me, and I also help them, and life moves on smoothly.
So that was really, I'm so excited that your story started from scratch. Now you're somewhere.
I can say now I'm in the city.
Oh, the big city. I'm glad that you find the lights because you're in a dark moment. So Joel's story proves that no matter how deep you fell, a shift in mindset can pull you out. If you're feeling lost in the big city, look for a flyer, look for a community that builds you up, and you'll be somewhere. Thank you for tuning in into our podcast. See you on the next segment.